Welcome back. I unfortunately am the bearer of bad news. That's for motorists at least. Fuel prices are expected to increase significantly from next week. That's according to unaudited month-end data from the Central Energy Fund. Now, to discuss this with me is road safety this festive season is Layton Beard from the Automobile Association. He joins me now. A very good morning to you, Layton. And I suppose, festive wishes, and I hope you get into 2021 a little safer. But nevertheless, petrol is increasing as of Wednesday, midnight. How bad is it going to be?
Yeah, thanks, Morena, and to your team as well. I think a lot of us are going to be happy to see the back of 2020. The increases are not going to be great. We're looking at around 43 cents for petrol and around 55 cents for illuminating paraffin and diesel. So there are significant increases. And obviously between now and next Wednesday, they may change by 1 or 2 cents either way. But there are going to be big increases, and it's certainly going to hurt quite a lot of people.
What do we attribute to this too? Because, the rand isn't doing that badly to the dollar. So what do we blame this on?
Yeah. We could blame it on you, but that would be unfair. But no, look, the rand, as you said, is performing well, Morena, and it's done so for a number of weeks, and it's averaging at around 14.50 rand against the greenback, which is really good. The problem is that international oil prices have spiked. And when those international oil prices spike, then obviously that has a knock-on effect on what happens to local fuel use. So the rand has performed really well, but unfortunately it's not been enough to offset these increases by oil, and that it remains a concern for the AA. If the oil price continues to climb and spike as it is, we couldn't only not see an increase in January, but we could probably see one in February as well. So oil is the big problem at the moment.
The president has asked us to go nowhere and just stay at home, stay safe. So would this not be a better time, especially now that you're saying that February could see us increasing again? Is this not a better time for us to just not go anywhere so as to not feel this hike?
Look, I think there are a lot of people who aren't going to be driving, which is definitely going to be a benefit to them. But we need to take into account there are a lot of people who may be coming back from their vacations, coming back from holidays. So those are people that are still on the road. And then there are essential workers and people like yourself and Tumelo who, and the crew at ENCA who have to get to work. And, so there are a lot of people who will still be on the road. Granted, there'll be a lot of people who will definitely benefit by not driving. But unfortunately, there are still very many people who will be on the road. And I think that they will definitely feel this.
Layton, let's look at road safety now. Numbers, the last time Minister Fikile Mbalula gave us was sitting at about, 619 at the time, and that was halfway through the month. Are we expecting a heavy increase by the time we get to the end of today at least, or at least when he gives us the death toll when people have returned back to their respective places?
Yeah, I think that we'll probably be waiting until sometime in January to get a clearer picture of what the whole of December looked like in terms of road safety. But Morena, I think we need to make it very clear that from the AA's point of view, we are concerned about the numbers, and not only the numbers that we received this year. We've been very concerned about these numbers going back many years. When we've got a reduction of, say, 5% in the number of fatalities, but when we analyze that and we see we've got a reduction in the traffic of around 30%, then I think we need to start asking even more serious questions. We have been, for the very longest time, very worried about the fatality statistics on our roads. The fact that they've come down by 5% from 2019 is encouraging. It's certainly good that fewer people are dying on our roads. We are very worried, though, that it's not enough. And we definitely need to do more about road safety. And it cannot only be seasonal, as we see at the moment. It needs to be a January to January campaign. And I think for us, that's really something very important.
Just quickly before I let you go, Layton, do you guys feel, as the AA, that enough has been done by authorities, and I speak of government, to ensure that we have less deaths on the roads?
No, I think that we've always said that we think more can be done. We acknowledge that government has done a lot. We acknowledge that consumers and motorists need to do more. But we also think more needs to be done by the authorities to ensure better road safety in South Africa.
That's Layton Beard, spokesperson for the Automobile Association. Thank you very much for your time.